So today's thesis is, people have a want for privacy or want for things. I remember in fourth grade I had a small little black book that I actually sought out almost. I think I almost had every kid in my class's name, phone number. I was very organized. I had it, and for whatever reason, I would approach people, and I think I would have their name, their address, their phone number, just in this little black book, and I compiled it in a very organized way. I would try to keep it, spaced apart, and it was very clearly still memorable, and disappeared. Things you somehow lose or get lost or are thrown away or whatever, however. And then I remember having another one at some point trying to reclaim the previous one's former glory kind of thing. And it just wasn't going very well. I think I was already in my head about I have to get it and ask again, and it just felt silly asking again for people's information, like what happened to the first one. Why can't you keep track of your own shit? And nowadays, with the social media and all that kind of stuff, we have everybody. It's all trackable, and everybody's bitching about how trackable it is. But it's an opportunity for me to just basically have, people that want to have some kind of in touch with me, or vice versa, accessible in multiple different ways. Whether it's on my phone and I have them on my contacts, or whether it's just even out in somebody else's computer, which would be on all these social medias like cloud computing and all that kind of stuff, as opposed to just a little tiny black book that once it's gone, it was gone. How easy it is to take singular things without redundancy and take them out of the picture completely and revise or remake or retell a story however you want if there's no proof, or the one proof of anything just kind of got eliminated. You can always do play revisionist history with anything, especially if it comes down to just verbal dialogue. He said, she said, she said, he said, she said, whichever variations and all that kind of stuff. But if you take out the one physical thing, or the two, the singular items of it, somebody makes a painting, it's gone. That is no more. If somebody puts a manuscript to paper, writes down a poem, somebody burns it, destroys it, it's gone. And somebody loses a singular object, however it takes to get that, without any building redundancy, well, it's gone. And that's why I guess building redundancy is important. You always want to back up your stuff. How many things have been lost as a result of not backing up one's things? All my journals pretty much are gone. And a lot of poems, one-offs, prose, compositions, just gone, whether it's flood, fire, and thrown away over the years, lost by U.S. postal, whatever means. It just got discarded along the way. And, as people say, oh, well, don't hold on to things. Okay, well, so don't hold on to your things either. But, and then what are you left with? Nothing, and that's fine. But, those are the implications. But it's nice to be able to, record things and put things down digitally and have redundancy. And even when I was in digital form, I've lost definitely floppy drives and didn't back up song materials and didn't archive things effectively. But now things are just like doing it for us in this very kind of bootleggy kind of real-time way. But I don't mind it, because it allows me to, where it affords me the opportunity to try to get back into journaling, which this is part of. And this is not going anywhere unless YouTube goes down, and even though I still have a digital form backed up on the cloud, and it's not necessarily for me, but it's it's for me and whoever this is interesting to, into day-to-day divulgence towards hopefully a specific end, which is, I don't know, but, it's always easier to throw somebody else's shit away, isn't it? Or discard somebody else's things, or, oh, I didn't know, give the who me look. Well, how many times does that happen, right? You have roommates that just do things, or brothers, siblings, family, cousins, whatever. Just, whoops. How many things have I borrowed from people? Gone no more, right? One-offs. Never gonna get them back. Almost like a moment, right? Every moment's a one-off. Never gonna get it back. And that's okay. I mean, it's how it is, right? Is what it is, Captain Obvious. But there's still something memorable about the tangibility of something that contains a nostalgia. I still have all my records, all my vinyl records, and I know every single one of them. I'm sure I can remember where I got it, where I was, almost every one of them, maybe. Books are gone. Most of them are. At least the old ones are, which is a shame. Certainly most documents, things you lose along the way from moving from place to place, or storing at places that inexplicably things happen to. And then people, and it's okay. That's, I placed them there. I put them there on me, right? At the end of the day, just as it is on anybody. You do your best, and that's why everything, scan pictures now, and everything's in digital form, which is kind of awesome. I mean, makes it very, disposable, but at the same time, hard to completely scrub away, which is sometimes, maybe that's for a benefit. I don't know. Or maybe this is going to end up biting me on the ass. Hope it was a great Independence Day, as fireworks are still going on in the background out here in Southern California. So thank you for listening.